I didn't because who's about to do that?
All right, before we get started, Asia, you were having a conversation with Coach before she left. Who are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Nikki McCray Pinson. She coached me at South Carolina. She recruited me to go to South Carolina, and I love her with all my heart. It was I'm gonna cover up this can't say this logo, but yeah, she recruited me from South Carolina, and I'm paying, giving her a little shout out.
Excellent, thank you. Let's start in the press conference room.
Hey, y'all, congrats on the win. This is gonna be for any of you. You guys held Connecticut to 2 fast break points tonight and 12 free throw attempts. Was that kind of a point of emphasis to make sure they don't get any easy opportunities to score?
Yes, I think that's going to be our mindset for every team. You want to make it as hard, excuse me, as possible. You have a team like Con that gets up and down, that's their bread and butter. It could be times where it's tough to stop that. So, and we're undersized. So Becky came in and said, we got to get on the boards and we got to just try to match their speed. And I think we did a decent job of it. I think we have some mental lapse in there that we got to fix. But at the end of the day, we got to see them again on Thursday. And we got to get back into the lab and figure out how can we slow it down even more.
Asia, I think your last 3 games have been 24, 22, and now 24 again tonight. Are you just finding more rhythm in this offense, or just find your spots better, or what's kind of led to that scoring?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mixture of both, honestly. I'm getting in my groove, and my teammates are finding me in my groove and just getting to my spots. And spots are a little different this year than they have been in the past. So it was tough figuring it out. But once you get to your spots and you work on it, and my teammates trust me in those situations, I think they all know the ball's gonna go up when it touches my hand. So I appreciate them trusting me with that.
Your random stat of the day: on 3 occasions this year, a player in the WNBA has grabbed 11 or more rebounds in a half, and we got all 3. Asia's done it twice, second half the other night, first half today. Asia, can you talk about the emphasis of rebounding, particularly on the defensive end of this team?
It's key for us. It's key for us. Like I said, we're undersized when it comes to the post with me at the 5. So those rebounds are possessions that we're going to need, and it's tough. It doesn't come easy. I mean, banging in there it gets tiring. But it's a mindset that I think all of us at the post position has developed, that we need to get those rebounds in. Even our guards. I had a takeover from KP today because I don't even understand why she was down there, but they try to take our rebounds, but they need to stay in their lane. But at the end of the day, when we have big guards that's rebounding, it makes our job a little easier. So I think we are doing a better job of doing that.
Speaking of guards, there are 2 on the podium. Mr. Emerson, got anything for Jackie or Kelsey?
Sure, let's do it. KP, let's talk about Coach kind of talked about the next 2 games, or at least the last 2 games, in terms of Chicago and now Connecticut. You guys being able to test your mettle, right? And now that you guys have played those games, I kind of want to know how you guys feel as players, being able to test your mettle by teams that wouldn't go away, regardless of how big the league got.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. I think that we did a lot of things well. They talk about the fast break points that we did well on the boards, but we definitely have a lot of things to clean up. Especially like late game. I think we were up by 15. We ended up winning by 7 or 8. Just lapses and mental communication and not being on the same page with each other. And Connecticut's a great team. They're never going to go away, and they're very deep, and they have a lot of weapons. And so, we got to clean some stuff up because we're playing them again this week, and they're going to make adjustments. They're going to try to take away some different stuff from this game. And so we need to be better if we're going to win the next one.
Mr. Hamilton?
Hey, ladies, congratulations on the win. Becky talked about just kind of this game, and in the next game you guys are facing Connecticut, kind of feeling like a playoff game in a sense where it kind of feels like a series. Is that kind of how you guys look at it? And then secondly, how does it feel just to have that energy in the building with the hometown crowd, as well as having Tom Brady sitting courtside watching you?
If tell them what you did to Tom Brady. She had the ultimate opportunity to speak to one of the best
Tom Brady is my favorite athlete. And they told me, they came before the game and said, listen, Tom Brady's coming to the game. And I was like, shut up. Like, no, he's not. And they were like, no, he's coming. He's sitting on Gucci Road. And I was like, say less. Say less. I'm gonna give him something to remember from this game. And I remember we played the first half. And I walked out and I was just like, don't say anything, don't say anything. And then I locked eyes with him and I was like, screw it. I went right up to him, I dapped him up, gave him a big hug. I was like, man, you're a dog, I love you. And he looked at me, he was like, yeah. So we connected.
By barking. This woman just barked at Tom Brady.
He's not gonna forget that. He's not. And when I had that step back, I looked at him and I was like, yeah.
He should have barked.
Hey, ladies, can you Becky Hammon, this is the best start for WNBA coach in her first year. Can you talk about how important she's been for this franchise and how important she's been for the WNBA as a whole so far?
Your turn, you haven't done
Jackie,
anything.
you ain't said nothing.
They haven't asked me anything. No, but yeah, I think it's really important that we got off to a good start. I think it started in training camp, but we just all came ready, locked in, and just really excited for the season. I think everyone just really loves her system and all the ball movement, just the unselfishness that everyone's playing with. I think it was on us to just make sure we got her WNBA coaching career off to a good start.
Jackie, can you talk a little bit about the team defense? Courtney Williams, 6 of 18, Connecticut, 6 of 22 from 3-point range. What did you guys do on the defensive end that was particularly effective today?
Yeah, we did a few different things, mixed in some zone. But I think the biggest thing is just being aware, knowing where they're at, and just making it tough for them. We knew they were going to come out and be aggressive, and Courtney Williams got off to a good start, but I thought as the game went on, we did a better job of containing her. And so I think it's just playing good team defense and making sure we're all communicating and getting stops so we can get going in transition.
All right, last two, Mr. Duncan.
I have a couple, one for Jackie, one for Asia. Asia, this is 11 3-point attempts for you in your last 3 games now. How are you balancing your newfound aggression with that shot and also attacking the basket?
How y'all laughing? I've been sneaking it up, quite honestly, but I'm glad I got one to fall today because I think I'm like 0-7. But it's okay, shooters gonna always shoot, and that's what I'm gonna do. But it's just something that I worked on in the offseason. This isn't new to me. This is something that I've added to my game. I've had to my game, and when you can be versatile in this league, you're in this league for a long time. So, and we all know the game of basketball is changing. The 3-point line is now a layup at this point. So I'm glad that I can add to my game. I'm glad that I have my teammates telling me to shoot it, even if I'm sneaking it up, because I'm gonna say the same to them. So, because Jackie was right along with me sneaking it up. So at the end of the day, like that's just something that I'm proud of, actually, that I'm able, and Becky's letting me, do that.
And for Jackie, you've gotten a lot more offensive responsibility this season. With the recent games against Chicago and now Connecticut, you've seen a lot of 2 on the ball and pick and roll. How have you been navigating that coverage?
Yeah, I think just knowing that that's going to happen whenever I'm coming off the screen, and just making sure my head's up, making the right play. My teammates are doing a great job of just getting in the right spots so I can find them.
All right, Christos, close us out.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the win, first of all. I have one for Asia and one for Kelsey. Kelsey, if I may. Asia, you mentioned before that you have the spots are a little bit different this season. Can you explain that? What is the biggest difference from your perspective about your game?
I'm undersized. I'm small. Even standing at 6'4" in this league, in the position that I'm in, I'm very undersized. So I'm looking at 6'6", 6'7", pretty much dang near every single night. And it's hard because it's not just your average 6, it's athletic, versatile bigs. So my biggest difference in my mindset has to change because now I have to play both sides of the basketball, and that wears on your body. But I'll give it anything for my teammates and give it my all because I know they're gonna do the same for me. So that's probably the biggest difference.
Thank you very much. And for you, Kippy, what is the biggest, do you feel that as a team you play more freely on offense, or you find your spots easily than last season? What did you see about your offensive effort overall so far in the first 10 game stretch of the season?
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw a shot I didn't like. So I mean, I'm taking good ones though. Don't get me wrong. But I just think for our team, we're all trying to be super aggressive. I think that's a really tough scout to guard because it's like, who are you going to take away? If you're going to decide like they did tonight to blitz on the ball, then our post players are getting downhill, getting really good looks. We're kicking it. People are getting, great looks. And I feel like, as a team, you don't want anyone that's on the court not being super aggressive and not looking to score, because I feel like then now it's easier to guard. So, I'm a biggest fan of Jackie being super aggressive, of Asia being super aggressive, of De'Erica, of Chelsea, because I know that makes it better for me and for everyone else. And so I think that mentality of like, there's not enough, that's a false mentality. I mean, just because someone's light's shining doesn't mean someone else's light can't shine. So I feel like in order to win in this league, you gotta have everyone firing on all cylinders. We understand that. And that's why everyone's coming to get a bucket.
Thanks a lot, ladies. We'll let you go and see you back here Thursday, 7 o'clock.
Thanks, y'all.
Same for next.